Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. We got ourselves a 2v2 replay analysis. This is GC2 for him at least. He says that this is basically a GC3 lobby. All the other players are GC3 except him. So this is going to be a very interesting match. So let's jump into it and see how it goes. Almost done catching up to these replays. I think I have two more, but this one was submitted June 25th, I think, so it's already been like 6 days. So I think the one after this is 29. So I'm getting pretty close. And I do want to submit more gameplay videos, and I want to submit tutorial videos too. So once I'm done with these, I'm going to continue doing those other videos. But I'm prioritizing these because I know people are waiting on this, so I think it's better to post these first. Because let's face it, if I submitted a replay, I don't want to wait forever for my replay to be uploaded. So nothing too out of ordinary right now. Yeah, the bumps were a good idea. That's just a tough shot. I mean, this is just hard. Your teammate tried to do something, so you not going is good because obviously you don't want to double commit. If anything, you have to find the weakest, kind of like the weakest point where you should challenge. There's always a weak spot. So you see your teammate is going to do something with the ball here, which is good. You want him to help you out. So basically, the weakest point on the field here is when your teammate does something with the ball. Right, so this, right here, right? He made the opponent pop the ball up and he's flipping, or he's getting bumped. So this is your time to go. So even if you just braked immediately, you could have possibly got him off guard. Maybe. But since you're already last back, you might as well just go after it after that point. Because if he gets a nasty flick like that, it's going to go faster than your car. You just can't catch up to it. Alright, good patience here, but you got to be careful. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed seeing my brother in the last replay analysis, then let me know if you guys want to see him again. I think it helps a lot. And I think he made good points that you guys can benefit from too. And if you guys are curious, my brother is GC3 and 3s, and he's GC2 and 2s. So he's not that far off from me, while I am basically towards the middle-ish end of the season. I'm usually in GC3 in both modes, and if I'm lucky, I'm SSL and 3s. So he's not that far off from me. Yeah, if your teammate got the bump there, that would be huge. I think this was a good idea, because there's a possibility that your teammate can go for a bump, but at the same time, your teammate just wasn't, I guess, close enough. He had no boost. Just be mindful, though, that you don't give away too much possession. Because you want to be the team that has the most possession, because the team with the most possession wins, granted if they do it right. Okay, yeah, I think you can stay up here, though. Right? Your teammate is really far back, so you can at least disrupt Spoon, because he's the last man. If you see that he's the last man, try to do anything you can to just get the ball around this guy, or you can get rid of him. Because this Pumsy guy wouldn't have been able to help out if Spoon got pushed by you. And if you pushed Spoon here, right, you go after him right here, you bump him, turn back around again to catch the ball or something, you know what I mean? You'd have more time because look, Pumsy is bumping your teammate, so he wouldn't have been able to get back in time. Yeah, see, and this is why, see, Pumsy did a really good thing here. He's going after you first, instead of just rotating. That's what you should be doing to the opponents as well. You gotta find scenarios. Okay, this is a very interesting thing, right? Because you want to block this guy, but the problem is, it's so unpredictable because he can do a power slide cut. Like, this looks like he lost the ball, but not really. You don't want to jump that often with your challenges. You can just try to drive challenge, right? Try going for a demo on him instead. Because if you demo him and you keep dropping forward, you can actually get Pumsy at the same time. Or if you just bump Spoon, and for some reason if it's a type of demo where you get pushed backwards, no big deal because he's dead anyways. So rather than jumping, and you look, now you're so far away from the play, and now your teammate's in a 2v1. So, luckily your teammate was able to save the ball. Unfortunate save from you. Yeah, it's just rough. You could have saved it if you didn't panic. If you just waited a little more, like if you turned a little bit more to the right. And I know it's tricky because, you know, the ball is right in front of your net and you don't know when he's going to go for it. But sometimes you just got to take those chances of just playing calm. And these guys have a lot better challenges than you guys do. They're very good with their challenges. That's why they're beating the crap out of you. Their challenges are really good. And that's the power of knowing when to challenge and when not to challenge. It's just you guys don't have time to do anything. Try in the 50 there. Yeah, good cover here. Nice. Okay. Sometimes you're just gonna have to look for demos because people are so good on defense, it's not even funny. Nice. Good clip. Yeah, so that whole sequence there was pretty good. Nothing really to say. That's why I was silent. Good 50 here. See, good use of the roof of your car when you 50. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It went right over your teammate. Good catch. Yeah, you didn't need to flip right here. So, if you just didn't dodge, would have had better control over this. Oh no. Okay, you got this. Yeah, it's easy. Oh my. Oh, so close. If that went around him, that probably would have been another goal. Ooh, okay. Yeah, luckily that was overtime. You don't want to get too aggressive here, because you got to remember that Pumsy can also just turn on this ball, and the ball is closer to Pumsy, so he can easily just turn left. That's what he does. So you're only looking at maybe Spoon, right? Either that or just your teammate, but you got to look at everybody, right? Okay, this position here, what can happen after this? Well, Pumsy can totally just turn on this, right? And I'm last back. Teammate is in their net. He can't help you, so don't go after this. That would have been a goal 100% if they had more time. If they even had like 5 seconds, that would have been GG's. But luckily, well, not luckily, but at least for replay purposes, you did send the loss this time, which is good because you learn a lot more with losses. Yeah, I think what you guys are doing wrong this game is just, I don't know, the challenging. I mean, you didn't need to go after this either. It's just your challenges are just not good. Like, just let your teammate do his thing. You don't need to get so aggressive. And I know you guys are in overtime and you're probably getting a little scared. But overtime is the most crucial part. Everybody is anxious right now. Right? Because they all know the game can end with just one goal. So, they're probably going to play like garbage. Right? You just gotta take advantage of that. They're gonna make some mistakes. And they're probably gonna be a lot more aggressive than you think. So in order to beat aggressive players, yeah, I mean, it may sound weird, but you kind of actually have to boom away the ball. Because if you start dilly-dallying and taking your time, you're just inviting them to challenge you when you don't want them to. Psycho? Oh, shit. So close. Yeah, like, this positioning is not good here. You should just rotate wide. Just stay where you were. Your teammate is already over here, right? If you imagine, like a half circle coverage, he's covering all of this, right? So you don't need to go over here anymore. You're covering this, right? So you need to just stay over here. Let your teammate do his thing, and then you can go up like what you're doing now. Alright, this is where the loss happens. Let's see. Okay, you probably are going to get beat here. Okay, you didn't go after it. Okay, this isn't a total fail yet. Oh, shit. Whoa, okay. Very unfortunate clear from your teammate. Yeah, I think this screwed you up. You didn't bother going after this. Now, I know you wanted to, just in case. But the thing is, you gotta know that Spoon is doing the exact same thing. So when people are doing the exact same thing like this, and it's, look, again, he's still slightly closer to the ball. So if you recognize that sooner, this moving up like this wouldn't have happened. So you would have already been back over here, right? Up on the wall here, and then meet up with it. See, you didn't recognize the danger. Because look, realistically, you wasted your positioning, and now you stalled your time to get back. You wasted time, right? So now the ball can get over the both of you rather than just him, rather than just your second man, or your first man in this case. So this was pointless. Just recognize that you don't need the challenges just yet, especially when you don't know if you have 100% beat on Spoon, right? Just stay back, right? Stay back a little bit more, right? And then you can just wait up the wall here, and you go after it. Yeah, that's so hard. He hit this too far to the middle. If he got a better touch where it went back into the corner, that would have helped a lot. But to be fair, your teammate is just getting back into net. So he kind of can't situate himself quickly, especially when the ball is coming into the net really quick. So honestly, this isn't really your teammate's fault. Not entirely. I think, again, like what I said before, this whole play happened because you stuttered and hesitated, and you gave up too much ground on that challenge. And that's the problem with this match, is that I see that you guys' challenges are not good. Even like the 50s too. I don't think the 50s were really in your favor this whole match. It just seemed like you guys were struggling to have more of the possession time. I mean, although you guys scored 2 times, like, this is a good mechanical play here. Spoon just... Honestly, Spoon sucked. I don't know why he couldn't save this. Yeah, he didn't need to jump at all, actually. He could have just stayed on the... right here. He could have drove right here. Right, say, and he could have just 50'd it this way. So, Spoon kind of choked. But still good mechanical play on you, though, of course. If you didn't do that mechanical play, you wouldn't have scored. And this is a good beat by your teammate here. Again, Spoon challenged wrong. When you're in this situation, just as a quick reference, you don't want to jump towards the ball. Believe it or not, when you challenge towards the ball, yeah, you get to the ball quicker, but that actually means you can get beat. Right? If you're in this scenario, you have to hover. You gotta fast aerial and hover where the ball is going to go. See? And then you just hit it this way. No big deal. A lot of people make that mistake, and I used to do that all the time, but I learned that kind of recently. I forgot where I've learned it from. I think I was watching some other guy do a replay analysis. It might have been Scholar Rocket League, but you just make it easier on yourself, right? Just fast aerial and cover the air where the ball is going to go. Remember, they're only air dribbling. They can't power slide cut the ball into different directions. So honestly, blocking an aerial should be easier than, well, at least in theory, blocking an air dribble should be easier and easier to predict because the ball can't go in so many directions. The only thing it can do is either they fake the high so the ball will drop low, or the ball gets pushed really fast. But that's it. Those are the only two options. And you know, if he's air dribbling to the left of the ball, well then obviously he can't turn it to the right. I mean, how can you get around the ball in the air like that? Like, how can you air dribble the ball to the left and then somehow to the right, as if you were dribbling on the ground? Like, that's not possible. So, if we look again at the enemy point of view, right? This ball is gonna have to go forward, right? This ball isn't gonna go straight. I mean, isn't gonna go to the left or the right, right? So watch this. If you just jump and hover, see, you can just hit it away. The ball didn't go in any crazy direction. So, if you find yourself in that situation, guys, just hover where the ball is going to go. Alright, so basically, this is the end of the replay. I would focus on just being more aware of when you can challenge and what's a good opportunity to challenge and what's not. Make sure that you're not beat to any of the plays either. If you're not sure if you're going to 100% beat the guy or at least get a solid 50, then it's probably best to just wait, right? Remember, you don't have to challenge immediately to every play. If you see that you have more space on the field to use it. Sure, the opponent is probably going to be on your side of the field, but if that's what it takes to make you score later, so be it, right? You don't always have to be on their side of the field every single time. Or, you know what I mean? Like, don't force it, right? If they have a beat on you, then you have to respect it. And then just wait another 5 seconds until you get the possession. And then you bring it over to their side. Rather than trying to beat them with the 50 immediately when either you don't have the challenge, right? You get beat, or your teammate's not ready to help you. So, don't force a play when you can't. Is basically what I'm saying. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.